feel like Tabitha from Bewitched. Dingle, dingle, dingle. Dingle, dingle, dingle.
I forgot about that.
Dingle, dingle, dingle.
What up, bud?
So, what did my popcorn entertainment do today? Anything exciting?
You know, I'm not sure.
Because I've seen pictures.
You seen pictures?
I have. I've seen pictures.
Oh.
Oh, and in the one video, I can't remember who posted it, but it was somebody that posted it. She acted like she was 13,000 sheets to the wind. She didn't know she was coming, going, what she was fucking saying. I mean,
holy crap! She did a 3-hour video.
Holy fuck shit! She, girl, stay off the fucking crack. Cocaine, not a good look for you. Hello, Yasmin. Oh, that's actually Jasmine. Yasmin starts with a Y. I apologize. What's up, Bean, Francis, Ashley, Felicia, Liliana, or Iliana, Liana? I don't know. It's L-L-I. How do you say Liana?
It's actually I-L-I.
It looks like L-L-I. Oh, but those capital I's look like L's. See, the fonts fuck with you. DD. I miss my DD. Oh, God, do I miss DD?
Hello, everyone.
I'm going to have to call
Jasmine, you made it.
I'm going to have to call DD just to say,
Ileana.
DD. I'm a brownie. I'm a brownie.
So did you see?
Did I see? Well, I was telling you what I seen, but you don't know what I'm talking about.
No. Did you see the cool T-shirts?
I sent you a message said that I liked. Oh, Lord, love a duck. What's up, Stable Abel?
Kerrville, Texas. Abel's in the house.
He is, way down there at the bottom. If he's way down at the bottom, does that mean he's the bottom?
Do you want... Abel, I didn't ask you because I figured you were a little busy still getting your stuff together. You're welcome to come out whenever you want to, buddy.
Yeah, come on. We miss you. Christopher. Hey, Kay. Kelly. Tammy.
Yeah, I don't think the cup thing is going to happen. The guy that I was getting those tumblers from, well, we used to be coworkers. Now we're not coworkers anymore. And he quit doing what he was doing. Now he's out becoming a United Airlines pilot. And he hasn't responded. He hasn't responded to the message I sent almost 2 years ago.
There is good money there being a United pilot. You know, when I worked in Cincinnati, two of them was a married team, and they were both captains, and very rarely do they fly together, if ever. But they're good friends of mine. And one day she walked in, she goes, "Look at this new ring my husband just bought me." And I looked at the son, looked like a 5-carat freaking stone. Between the two of them, they made $600,000 a year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They were not hurting for cash.
$600,000 is a nice sum.
Yeah, well, she was trained on 5 different aircrafts, and he was trained on 6. So between the two of them, they could fly the whole entire fleet.
That's impressive, actually.
Yeah. I mean, they were not only intelligent, but extremely down-to-earth people.
So what I was going to do is...
What are you doing?
I can't watch the whole 3 hours.
I can't either. I don't have that in me.
I don't want to. Even if I had the 3 hours, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, she's a mental drain on normal people.
Let me see.
What's up, Mama Bear?
What? There we go.
Did you read this thing here from Kay?
Not yet. What does it say?
Did you get my last email, Manny?
Oh, yes, I did. I responded, by the way.
Welcome to a show about nothing. I like shows about nothing because they could be anything from A to Z, Z to A, back to Z again.
Desktop, hang on there. Okay, there. Well, I could download it. It's only going to take like 30 seconds, which is doing it right now. If you want, we can get into some of that, see if there's anything. I haven't seen it, not even a clip, so I don't know if it's worthy of our time.
If it's the one I think where she's showing religious items or an item, and she looks like she's on fucking coke, higher than a kite, it could be interesting. Do I want to watch 3 hours of that? Oh, hell
no.
Hell to the no.
She's wearing the NASA gray and blue t-shirt or hoodie or whatever.
I didn't pay any attention to what the heifer was wearing.
The black bandana on her head.
Yeah, I wasn't paying any attention to what that heifer was wearing.
Then how do you know you saw it?
Because all I remember is her taking this thing, going like this with the religious item on it, and she and I'm like, oh yeah, she's on crack. Bitch is loonier than a loon.
Okay, so I got it queued up. If you want to watch it.
See, Tammy knows what I'm talking about. It's St. Benedict bracelet.
I mean, I can put it on. I just can't. I don't got 3 hours. I got to be asleep.
Yep, this is the one. Oh yeah, this is the one. Sweet Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Oh, ordering those t-shirts, it's piece of cake. You just find a style. There's a bunch of different styles. There's all different kind of styles. There's regular cotton. There's the premium ones that are a little thicker. There's the moisture wicking ones that they look a little silky.
What kind of wicking?
Moisture wicking.
I really don't know why people have a problem with the word moist. I mean, it's just a word.
And not just moist, but moisture.
I don't get it. I mean, you used to date a woman that hated that word.
Okay, lower the music.
I can't stand that woman, by the way.
Too loud. No, you don't say.
Oh, that bitch still owes me money. You know, when you're in a position to help somebody out, you know, that the least you can do is pay somebody back.
Oh, by the way, Maricela, it's Manny behind the mic, not the jar.
Manny behind the jar.
Behind the mic, not the jar. I call it a tip jar, but it's behind the mic.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Somebody's texting me. Who's texting me?
Oh, yeah. Email. Oh, more stuff. Danny.
Danny? Who's Danny?
Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's show this thing. A little bit of it anyway. See how much we can bear. It's already 9:11. I got to be in bed by 10:30, maybe.
That's the latest I want to stay up to because, I mean, even though I slept all day, my doctor took me off my Trulicity and put me on Manjaro, but the Manjaro's not strong enough, so my blood sugar's like up in the 200s, low 200s, and I'm using more insulin than I should be using to keep it there. So hopefully Monday, when I start my stronger Manjaro, we can get on back down to a normal level. But it really sucks because all I want to do is sleep. I'm craving nothing but sweets and sugars.
Oh yeah, I got a sugar craving tonight, that's for sure.
And it doesn't help that I promised that I was going to make a lady I work with a cheesecake. And she's like, oh, don't give me the whole thing because I'll eat that whole thing. So I got to take at least 2 pieces.
At least. Oh, at least.
After you spend 3 hours making a damn cheesecake, you got to get at least 1 piece out of it.
So what are they switching you to?
It's just a stronger dose of Manjaro.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
Manjaro or Mandardo. Supposedly, and right now this medicine is in the FDA to be approved as a weight loss drug like Ozempic. But this particular drug supposedly in the trial runs, it not only leveled out your A1C and your blood sugars and everything, but people have lost 1/3 of their body mass.
How do you spell it? I never heard of it.
Monjuro, Manjaro. Oh, there it is. Lori's got it.
Manjaro. It's an injection, huh?
Yeah.
It's purple.
It is purple. One of my favorite colors. Oh, it is. Purple is my favorite color. What am I talking about? One of.
Okay, so I'll look into that later.
Yeah, I was on the 2.5. Now he moved me to the 5. So we're going to see how the 5 works.
Magic Spoon cereal. It's amazing. Sugar-free, gluten-free, keto-free. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yes, Paige. It is 1 injection a week.
If it's sugar-free, gluten-free, keto-free, or keto-free, what's left? I just go outside and eat some grass.
Well, I guess it would have to be calorie. Well, no, because you said it's sugar-free, so there's no calories in it. Cholesterol?
Ozempic?
Yeah, so unfortunately, if this Manjaro gets approved for weight loss, it's going to be just like the Ozempic thing all over again. Nobody's going to be able to get this Manjaro that needs it because all these motherfuckers out there is paying $5,000 an injection for it so they can lose 13 pounds. Motherfucker, if you're going to pay that much, go get fucking lipo. Go get your ass some liposuction.
Like somebody we know.
Yeah, right?
Damn. Sweating. I don't know why. Because I need sugar. That's what. Hold on.
So I really hope this Manjaro does what it's supposed to do. Because I could stand to lose a couple 100 pounds.
Okay. We should have taken a vote. Do we want to watch this or do we not want to watch this? Or some of it. I can't play the whole 3 hours. I can't today.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, we can do a little bit tonight and maybe a little bit tomorrow night. So do you got to work tomorrow?
I do, but I got another function tomorrow night with the Camille Playhouse.
Oh, well, maybe we can do a tomorrow afternoon thing?
That's the thing. It's from work, I go right to Camille. It's a 2:00 matinee on Sundays.
Oh. Well, maybe tomorrow night because, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. to smoke pig ass and make cheesecake.
Smoke pig ass?
Yeah. Well, that's the other part of the bribe for this lady with the cheesecake. I'm bribing her to clean my bus, so I told her I'd make pulled pork and cheesecake for her.
Pig ass.
If she,
when you say it that way, it doesn't sound very appealing. Just so you know. Well,
that's what it is. It's pig ass, pork shoulder. It just happens to be the ass end of it.
It may be. But does it come out moist? That's the important thing is.
It does, actually. I mean, I don't like dry foods.
There's nothing better than moist pulled pork. Breathtaking.
And you know, when you do a brisket, when you slice a piece of brisket about, like that thin or that thick, you hold it on your knife, and if it folds over your knife, if a limp brisket is what you want, you don't want a stiff brisket. You want a limp one.
So in this case, limp is good.
Yes,
is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, a limp brisket is very good.
But that's the only time that limp is good. That's the only time limp is good.
The only time limp is worth his shit. Am I a chef? No, actually, no, I am not a chef, Barbara. I just like to cook. But funny,
he's a pampered chef. He's a pampered chef.
I am. But I entered a contest with chef. What the fuck is her name? The lady with the white hair. Dark. Not Amberelle, her friend. Anyways, she's having a favorite chef like thing, and I entered her little contest to try to win $25,000.
Is that the lady from Alabama or something like that?
Yeah, it's
or Georgia. Is it Georgia?
Yeah, she's Southern.
Wasn't she in trouble for saying something racist or something?
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Not Geraldine or Paula Dean. Not Paula Dean. What the hell is this woman's
Geraldine.
name?
Oh, Paula Dean. That's right.
Hang on. I'll get her name in a hot second here. Favechef.com. All right. What the hell is your name? You crazy woman. Work with me here.
So
her name is.
Come on, quicker.
Clara Hall. Chef Clara.
Chef Clara.
That's what she looks like.
Never heard. Never seen.
She does Worst Cooks in America with Amberelle sometimes.
Worst Cooks in America.
It's on the Food Channel, Food Network.
Okay, let me put this up here. In case you missed it or didn't see it.
Or even don't really care. No, just kidding.
In case you missed it. Shut up, man. In case you missed it. Oh, shit. Whoops, sorry. Hang on.
Carla. That's it. Carla. Why did I say Clara? Sweet mother Jesus. Oh, God damn it, Bam. Get your shit together.
Oh, look.
Oh, what's that say? What's that say? Can you blow that up?
I'm hate fasting.
I'm hate fasting. $23.88 is
get your t-shirts.
And the website is mannysmerch.com. Yes,
mannysmerch.store, believe it or not. I had to change it.
Oh,
mannysmerch.store. Yeah. But there's all kind of different styles. There's maternity sizes. There's curvy size styles. All these colors you got, you can put them in any color you want.
Yeah, but it only goes up to 3X, so I can't buy
this
one.
This style only goes up to 3X. This is women's, by the way.
Oh.
There's men's also, and there's big and tall and all kind of stuff.
Well, I can't afford one right now anyway.
So, in case you missed it, yeah, those are, we already got a couple sold already. As soon as I put it up, they were gone. So
flying off the shelf like flies.
Flying off like flies. Yeah, that's good.
I know.
Okay, let's do this thing already, because looking at her and not hearing anything from her is kind of annoying me.
Well, doesn't she look peaceful? I wonder if that's what she's going to look like laying in her casket.
Oh, good Lord. What'd you have to say that for?
Well, I mean, she looks so peaceful until we hit play. Oh, see, the peacefulness went away.
Yeah, it did. And for the record, we don't want to see her in a casket. So
No, and we don't hate this woman. I love her like a sore dick on a wedding night. I don't hate her.
exactly.
Hello. This is Vanessa Tijerina again, coming at you live here in the Rio Grande Valley, South Texas.
Something tells me this is going to be about
that long. I was only live for like a minute or two, but that song always blocks me. The Girls Are Players 2 song, that always blocks me. But it's worth it. It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what you doing, sir?
Hey, Janine.
She's looking at imaginary people again.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I gotta fix my housewife do-rag, even though I'm not a wife and I don't have a house.
Because you didn't even give me a signal or anything. Anyway, hi Ireland, hi Miss Smith, how are you? What's up, about 1 or 2 o'clock over there right now, right?
Or where?
Would you guys like to have some coffee with me real quick?
Oh, whatever happened to Mr. Taylor, by the way?
I think she's over here right now.
Y'all be careful with this. I was saying in my other video, this is really good. It's really good.
Oh, she has sponsors now, y'all. Look at this.
It's 100. You know, when I was growing up, you're lucky you had 20 SPF, 25 SPF, 30. And then you got that 50, right? 40, 50, then 60, and then 70, and then 80. And now I went and I was looking for like maybe 60 or 70. And I saw this one and I was like, well, I'm going to get that. I mean, because the more the SPF, the better, right?
No.
And
it just means there's more cow cum on your face.
Be careful.
If you're trying to get that much coverage, protection, you got to go to 100 SPF. Why bother going outside?
I'm real sensitive to everything.
Why bother going outside at all?
I don't have a sensory disorder. I'm just sensitive to everything.
Sure you are.
Noises, smells, taste, all of it, everything.
That must be the neurodivergent in you.
Everything. So
30 to 50 is good. 100 is for people with extra sensitive or allergic to the sun from medicine.
They don't even have to reach the bitter taste buds in the back of your tongue. No, like immediately in the front.
It looks
those
like
are not your bitter buds.
It looks
usually
like
it has to get them to the back, and it's like
Mr. Taylor may have ghosted Vanessa.
No.
Somebody said they can't find him.
Bitter. It's bitter.
Knew it was a catfish situation.
Tastes like poison. Tastes like poison.
He said, "Forget this."
Right? But it's either this.
He found out how crazy the bitch really is.
Chances of skin cancer. So, but right now, like I rubbed my eye, and it was the first time I ever got it in my eye.
I hope somebody owes you cake.
And man,
note to self: after putting sunscreen on, since it's all over your hands, don't put your finger in your eye. Is that so hard? Is that so hard?
Oh, that's what she got in her eye. I thought she had got semen in her eye.
Oh my God. Bam, it's not after 10:30.
It burn your eye.
I said semen. I didn't say the other word.
Sensitive. Like it made my rods and cones like so sensitive. I could not even.
Rods and cones. Anybody medical out there? What's health care? What are rods and cones?
What the fuck are you reading?
No, what she just said.
Oh, I missed what she said. What? Play it again.
So sensitive. I could not even. It took me a little while for the sting to go away. And even after the sting went away, before I could even allow the sun to enter my eye, it made my eye that sensitive. So beware. I mean, I'm never gonna stop using it, but
Did not go back far enough?
it tastes.
Why are you tasting it? What the? Oh, she's part of that crowd. I wonder if she.
And don't be like,
I wonder if she tasted the.
And I like it because it stays 80 minutes after swimming.
Tide Pods.
Or sweating. So for those of you saying things, I'm on a hate fast. So for those of y'all saying, well, how do you know what it tastes like? Well, because sweat tends to sometimes drip on your lip. Gravity. Right?
No, you went to Subway, got a number 7 after you put that
see?
shit all over your body.
I knew it.
And didn't wash your
I hadn't
hands,
even read any of the
nasty
comments,
bitch.
and we already had Miss Stephanie Abbott.
She put it on.
I'm on hate fast. Why would you be tasting lotion? There's always one of those. There's always one of those in the crowd.
I think everybody's asking why you
All
tasting
the time.
fucking lotion.
Right? I hadn't
She
even
doesn't know
read
how to
the
wash her
comments,
damn
and I already
hands. That's why
knew
she's tasting
that there was
lotion.
going to be one of those. Right? Right? The absence of any follow-up comments. Let me see. I'm on a hate fast. I'm on a hate fast. See, last week's pre-hate fast Vanessa would have been sassy pants all over Miss Abbott there.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa would have had, when Vanessa's not on a hate fast, she has a grand old time with, folks like Miss Abbott. I would have had a grand old time. I would. But no, now I got to be Holy Spirit activate.
Oh, God.
Because that,
Yeah, I know. I feel you, girl.
Sweet. I got to be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you're
Miss
sweet
Abbott,
as a fucking
if
lemon.
You watch me all the time, honey. Then you have to know. You have to know how much I prize common sense, and you have to know how often I say the problem with common sense is that it is not that common anymore.
I wonder if she
you're not
put
the
some
only
of that.
one that says that, darling.
I wonder if she put some of that lotion on her sandwich.
So when would a person wear this?
Vanessa, that double's really good for lube. If you ever
a person would wear
dry
this,
down
common
there,
sense would tell us, right?
you can use that for some lube.
A person would wear sunscreen, especially of 100%, with activities that will be wet in the sun, or that will be making one sweat in the sun. Either the water or the sweat. It's common sense.
Oh, is it?
That there is a probability, a likelihood, whatever we want to call it. It's common sense. There might be drippage between the
or
crevice
leakage
of the lips that might fall twixt the teeth.
So,
and onto
as long as we're talking about drippage and leakage, well, now that she's got these new tits and her nipples are like every which way but loose, I mean, when she starts lactating, if she can even lactate anymore, because who knows if they're even connected. But I mean,
okay,
isn't that going to look weird if it's not in the center? The wet spot's not in the center. It's going to look like sweat spots instead of lacted.
Okay.
It's going to look like boob sweat.
Yeah.
This is,
under boob sweat.
This is not sass page.
Are they pointing so low that it may not even wet the T-shirt?
Well, the one that I seen, which is the right one, her right, our left, is to the right, and it's pointing pretty freaking low.
That's what I mean. If it's pointing so low, it might not even hit the T-shirt.
It might not. It just might go straight to under boob sweat. I bet you that'll smell really fucking pretty.
Ariana, don't do that. Don't do that. Stephanie Abbott says, I don't go in the sun, so I don't use it. You know that doesn't have nothing.
Okay,
you know
I'm gonna
that
scroll
doesn't cancel
forward.
out
Yeah.
With cream and sugar.
It's going to be with cream and sugar, and I would like you to put it inside the coffee.
Okay, ma'am. How many?
5 creams.
Oh, we bumped up one.
Mm-hmm. And 4 Splendas.
And let's do 3 Splendas.
Oh,
and she dropped down the sugar. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Just coffee.
That's all.
That's correct. One for the board. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, they say addicts drink a lot of coffee when they can't find their drugs.
I wish Miss Stephanie Abbott nothing but the best, but like I said before, you're not. No one's gonna. No one's gonna come over here and scare me.
Boo.
Vanessa, would you like some coffee with your milk?
With 30,000 people having unfollowed me, that's okay. That's
unfollowed you? Oh, well.
That's okay.
You would freak. You would freak out.
Because that's the universe. That is the universe pruning the tree of followers that I have. You don't need these people in your life, Vanessa. You don't need this energy. My child.
30,000 people unfollowed her. Good for them. They got a fucking brain. Maybe they're over here following you now.
No.
They all went with Mr. Taylor.
As we not mistake, that
I'm gonna skip forward to see if you look for something interesting.
People call me out of the blue, bringing up old wounds.
God, I hate taking fucking pills, Francis, and I got to do it every goddamn day. I'm really bad about it too. Got to force myself to do it.
No, sir. I don't like that. Right? I am living my life.
You're living your lie, all right.
No, what she was talking about is if she woke up one day to find that 30,000 of her followers have unfollowed
about
her.
Nothing.
Oh, she would be okay with it.
Absolutely.
I thought she said that it actually happened.
I won't be answering any calls.
Who's calling
This is a Saturday.
Is that me calling you a number?
This is a Saturday.
It's not me.
Mm-hmm.
It could be me one day.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to get a burner phone.
Yeah.
Then I'll call you, girl.
I came to get coffee.
Back to the cemetery.
I did a workout.
Her favorite spot.
Coffee.
Coffee with friends.
I'm going to do another workout.
How come we don't actually see her doing her workout?
Go ahead and see if I have to do any more pruning. Good morning, Miss Maxine. How are you?
We don't need to know if you want to do it, or we don't want to know if you have to do more pruning.
I've always loved that.
We've seen enough of the taco.
Thank you. Miss Diane, how are you? Miss Christine Russell.
Mr. Taylor has seemingly disappeared.
Stephanie Abbott, I'll just do her the favor, even if she did not unfollow herself. She already caused too much. We don't need that. Right. Okay, and let's see. Who's since I'm on a hate fast,
Coffee with a corpse.
I'm trying to
Couldn't
be
resist.
less reactionary.
She should title her videos
I'm
"Coffee
trying to
with a
listen
Corpse."
to everybody.
Well, she has lunch with them too. That's her favorite
Not
lunch
everybody's
spot
out to
too.
get you, Vanessa, and it's kind of like, okay, but
I wonder if she's driving around
kinda
looking
looks
for
like
her favorite
most
spot
of
to, so she
but
knows.
okay,
So that's where she's gonna be like buried.
Okay.
She's got to find her spot.
right. So the old Vanessa used to always be on guard. So
Oh, okay.
I would question things like people coming over here saying certain comments.
Yeah, you still do.
Sure you would.
You know?
You still do.
Yes. Kaylin Smith says, I'm forever tasting my lotion after putting it on my face. I lick my lips. And because when you lick your lips, your tongue goes past the line of demarcation of your lips.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, that's common sense. Because when I put this on, do you think I put it on my lips? I don't. Mm-mm. After the first time, I had the unfortunate circumstance of knowing what it tasted like after my first workout. Ugh. I made sure again
Sure you did.
that when I put it, I was like avoiding that area because I was like, I don't want to get cancer anywhere around here. All right?
Girl, you already got cancer of the fucking brain. I mean, you ain't gonna help yourself,
and I
Annie.
still taste it. All right?
Hey, Lavina. Doing good.
But some people, right? And I know you can only bless your heart. You can only be bless your heart so many times with some people.
Okay, I'm gonna skip forward.
And so I asked that little dusty man, dusty, very young man, and I said he had a dusty heart. He was actually not bad looking, and so but he had a dusty heart. So if you have a dusty heart, to me, you're going to be dusty. And
Fuck's
so
a dusty heart. Somebody enlighten me.
I mean, I'm almost 50. I am almost 50. But I'll call you out.
What's a dusty heart?
Does that mean old man or some shit?
Because if you do that to me, I can imagine what you do to women in real life. And in the sweetest way, I will ask you and your dusty heart where I have my wrinkles while I don't just close up to the camera.
You gotta trim that eyebrow. See it? There's a hair sticking up there.
Yeah, she used a stencil.
He could never point out. And I gave him plenty of time.
Okay, so Dusty Heart is an old man.
Let me see. Hold on, wait a minute. So
come on, I want to skip forward. Are we skipping?
Okay, there's two things going on this video.
Oh, only two.
I'm gonna cover my coffee because I was about to take a taste. But what I'm about to say right now, I'm gonna have to say it because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to. I really have to.
Oh, she said she's not gonna lie.
All right.
So you already know she's gonna lie.
Okay.
Her and the diabetes and all.
And let me reverse my car. Because I have to say this in the right. I have to say this in the right way because this is coming from one of my followers.
She got to reverse her car.
You know,
but she's going forward.
I have to be strategic about how I say this. Because I'm okay with losing longtime followers too. You all know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you did not know that, please be aware of that. Mm-hmm.
I bet you I really don't care.
Mm-hmm. I'm a Pisces. You make me feel discomfort. I'm a Pisces.
Oh my God.
My cutoff game is one of the strongest. Hate page. Right? That my local singular haters point to as a source of research on me that is nothing but slander, hate, torment, and a tool to embarrass me and humiliate me, right?
You did that yourself.
We know that I'm aware of that.
You did that yourself.
Right? We know that I'm aware of that. They will never go live. In fact, 3 days ago, I mentioned how when they were formed, they were foolish enough to have a moderator on their page, a co-moderator, that they had to take off when that person behaved badly. Mm-hmm. But that person initially had a bunch of adoration for me. And the reason that he said, you know what, Vanessa,
oh yeah, I know
I did something that you didn't like, but yes, I had to cut you off. Well, can I? No, when I cut you off, I cut you off. Okay, well, since you don't have any, you're not giving me access to you, then I'm going to join the hate against you. Do what you will, but you're not going to threaten me so that I will give you access to me anymore. When I cut you off, I cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what you've done to other people in your life. I'm going to cut you off. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So then they go, and he's a moderator there. They kick him off. And I said in my other video the other day, what do y'all think is going to happen when this person that you all had to boot off as a moderator comes to their senses?
What?
Come on now.
Don't leave me hanging.
You know.
Oh, we know.
And then we know why they were such a good unit for your unit. Because you know that they were very good.
I have a pretty good unit. Thank you for, talking about my unit.
You know.
I know who that is.
So that's one
Someday
I'm on a hate fast,
we'll
right?
say it.
I'm getting to my point here.
Okay.
I don't know who it is.
I just came here to my deceased relatives amongst, a bunch of...
Because those are the only people that don't talk shit about her. That's the only place where they don't talk shit about her.
Souls that don't... These people here don't judge me. That's why I love being here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
All right.
But I'm here giving my time to a bunch of you good folks, right?
Right.
And a lot of you follow me. You know I'm on a hate fast. So then I see two things really briefly, because I read really fast. And really briefly, I see two things. I see somebody sharing a link to, for the second time, to a bigger anonymous hate page that doesn't just target me, because the one I just spoke about only targets me.
No, they don't. They follow other people too.
Knowing that I'm on a hate fast.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Knowing that I've addressed, that I am aware that there is a page.
No, there's not.
That not only streams me, but streams other women, so that other people in the world will ridicule them and laugh at them.
No.
And they do it anonymously.
Oh, even better.
Right?
I'm just wondering why we would continue to share those links here.
So other people can see it? Duh.
I thought she said she was smart. Didn't she say she was smart?
I'm just wondering.
I'm not impressed, Vanessa.
I'm just wondering. Tori says she's going to make me look like a fool. That sounds so tempting. Hold on, Tori.
Hi, Debbie.
And then I see somebody called... I heard Tori.
Yeah, I'm going to skip through this because this is going nowhere fast.
from that page. Y'all don't deal with Tori right now. Don't deal with Tori. Because Tori's going to show. Look.
Like today, I'm not understanding the Chiscanese sandwich, Chiscanese language today. Not feeling it.
I'm on a hey. He's
Don't
not
speak
made
Chiscanese
a mark
today.
in this world. He's never shown us that he has journalistic standards or credentials or anything like that. He's not Dateline. He's not 2020. He's, there's no standards by which he has to follow. There's no credibility there, is what I'm trying to say. It's a man's opinion on women.
On you.
And he has mental illness.
Oh,
so depending on elaborated on that.
She's talking about Danny. This is the part she's talking about Danny from the Cheeseman Report. You guys know who that is? You guys know who Danny is, right? Yeah.
Woman.
I went back just a little bit.
More than he did. He had more words to say about that woman than he did about me.
No, he's talking about Danny Flores.
Now, the difference between me and that woman was that woman really, really, really went after him. And if you notice, I didn't even comment on what he had to say about me because he's a smaller version of actually like the tiniest version almost of a TMZ. And he admitted to having mental illness.
Here I come, you non-intelligent.
He's not a journalist.
Didn't you say he was depressed? He never claimed to be a journalist.
He's not made a mark in this world.
And you're not a politician.
He's never shown us that he has journalistic standards or credentials or anything like that. He's not Dateline. He's not 2020.
He doesn't have to show you any of that shit.
He's, there's no standards by which he has to follow. There's no credibility.
Chisme or gossip does not require a college degree, all right? Danny never claimed to be a journalist or any of that shit. So what you're saying is irrelevant.
Is what I'm trying to say. It's a man's opinion.
Half the shit she talks comes out of her mouth is irrelevant.
And he has mental illness.
Mental illness or depression? Those are not the same thing.
No, they are a bit different.
Yeah, but they're not the same thing.
So depending on how his mental illness has him feeling on that day is going to depend on his opinion of whoever the person is he is opining on that day. So that's his thing that he looks forward to doing every day.
Uh-huh.
And you know what?
Why?
That's better than him going out and hurting other people in other ways.
Uh-huh.
Or even hurting himself.
Uh-huh.
So why?
He never said he was going to hurt himself, and he's never hurt other people.
Well,
so what is your point, Vanessa?
In her mind.
Don't tell me he was involved in her beating too.
Well, there's this whole other world going on up here in her head. I mean, completely fucking different.
Why am I going to care about that, knowing that I know all of this and knowing that the most intellectual of people in this world know exactly what I just stated right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that what I just stated right now is what really, really matters.
Yeah, sure, bitch.
So that's what I have to say about those two things.
We've probably come up with all kinds of shit to say about you.
I don't even know what the fuck she said.
Well, half the
So,
shit that comes out of her mouth doesn't make any fucking sense.
Where's this story?
Well, if it was in your ass, you'd know.
You know, I'm not even going to count this as me. I'm not even going to count this. Honestly, I am not going to count this as deviating from my hate fast, because I really want to say why I'm doing this, but man, that would really, maybe if I can choose the words correctly.
Bitch, you can't even choose toilet paper correctly.
I'm not a scientist. Well, I am a scientist.
Oh,
I just don't have.
Now she's a scientist.
Well, I guess you could call this my petri dish.
Yeah, your car.
I guess
your house.
Your
snatch.
Your car is a petri dish.
Live right now, which they are asking.
Her life's a petri dish.
They're asking. So they're asking to be placed on this petri dish. Okay, so.
Okay.
You invited everyone to watch your petri dish.
She sure as hell did.
Remember, you made everyone try to make everybody feel bad about you. You created your own petri dish.
Yep, and you got mad when it blows up in your fucking face.
Word.
I'm fasting. And we all know that I'm fasting from this thing that fascinates me.
Blasphemer.
Which this person is begging, begging, boasting, and begging to be begging on the petri dish, which I'm about to place them on.
Okay, well, your petri dish is one nasty snatch. Stop talking about it.
Come on, Beaker.
Let me see. So,
Beaker, I liked that character.
Me too.
Well, okay, before I go on. So if you all think that the anonymous page, the only thing that I loosely give that gentleman on the Cheeseman report, he at least does it with his face. And I don't know if that has to do with his mental illness or not. I don't know. I have no idea.
What about your mental illness?
All
because you're pretty fucking mental.
He's not hurting himself, even though he's not, he's not out there doing worst to other people. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. And as long as he's not targeting you.
And that's worse, not worst. Thank you. Anyway.
And you are a people watcher and you are not being damaged by him, then you love that kind of stuff, then that tells me that you are the very thing that I'm fasting from. And you have really no business being here. But thank you for outing yourself.
Oh, you're welcome.
So I'm going to block.
I bet you she puts an iron wash too.
I'm not going to say nothing. Don't say nothing about the name because you are on a hate fast. You don't know how bad. Well, I'm just going to say it.
Just say it.
No, don't even say it, Vanessa. Don't even say it.
What kind of crack are you on tonight? I mean, what kind of drugs are you on tonight, Vanessa? Because you're not right.
Goodbye, Miss Waddle. I'll just say you can. The way you can just walk on out. You talking to Janet Waddle? Miss Holly Waddle. You may think that man is effing awesomeness, but to the people that he may be harming, even though he's that may be therapeutic for him, and it keeps him from harming himself and going out and doing other worse things that he could be doing other than the thing that he is doing. To some people that he does target, he may be causing harm in their lives. Okay,
yeah, she's on coke tonight. I think she's talking a little too fast. Doesn't make any
talking in circles.
Yeah, she's high.
She's bent out of shape over Danny. Now, Danny covers all these gossip. It's not even their gossip. They're pages, these YouTubers or whatever you want to call them. And he just follows them and he talks. It's like a TMZ. What happened there? So-and-so is fighting with that one. And that's what he does. That's it. So, and then this one, as she said before, these people only follow women. They don't follow men. They only follow women. What did he say? They target women. Well, guess who talks and does all their shows? The majority of the people out there. Makeup shows. People that are always arguing and fighting. Women. It is what it is. What's the problem?
Cases let her go because she's starting to get racist about him now.
And thank you for exposing yourselves, though. So you're blocked. And let me see. And so Sarah Studley, I'm gonna leave your comment up because anybody else that likes it, I'm just gonna leave it up as like a little net to catch anybody else that I need to block.
Mm-hmm.
So is Tori ready? Is Tori ready?
There she goes. But she's taking a fast on the hate, but she's fixing to block people.
Because she's gonna come let me have it, right?
You high, bitch.
Where'd she go? Where'd Tori go?
Oh, fuck
she was a hooting and a hollering.
Good one. Juju Bean.
No, Desiree, no, I'm sorry, no. Look, in the same way, let's be honest. Let's have an honest conversation with ourselves.
Let's be honest.
In the same way that I totally.
That's impossible for her, by the way.
I know, right?
Respect the women and the men, because there's a few men, but a lot of women have been very honest with me. They were people watchers on that anonymous page that shares and streams my videos. Like, look at this crazy lady. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Finally, something
fucking cray. Fucking cray right here.
Right?
Along with a lot of other women. And they have the ability to self-reflect and say, I've never unfollowed a page as fast as I've unfollowed that one, or I've never unfollowed a page before and I unfollowed that one, or that's when I first found out about you. That's when I first figured out that I was actually following a hate page, and I never understood that was a hate page until I saw you on it. So let's be honest here. And I get it because, and it's not a surprise to me that it's some of our own raza, because if I had a guess, I don't think it's Hispanics that run the anonymous page, because I think I'm one of the only Hispanic women that they stream. Am I wrong?
Probably.
Am I wrong? I don't think I am.
If you were to follow them at all, you would know that they stream other people too.
I don't. If I am, I'm one of very few.
So she's saying that page, which is called what's it called?
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank.
Target mostly white women.
Oh.
So I venture to
she's
say
saying they're racist.
that it's white folks that run that hate page that
white
streams me and other women.
That run that hate page.
What I'm trying to say is, even those women have the decency, Hispanic, white, women of all ethnicities have said that here, and men. But it's not surprising to me that when it comes to the Cheeseman Report, because remember, we come from a mijito culture. And I've stated this many times. The mijito culture, our Hispanic culture,
Ultimate
allows
deception. Sorry.
men to behave very badly.
She's saying that the ultimate deception is a racist page. That's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
She just said it.
So the fact that a man is doing that thing on a page like that and has sympathizers is not surprising to me at all. At all. One of my, and it's unfortunate, one of my most popular videos is a trilogy of 3 Hispanic women. The first one saying, my uncle was that dirty uncle. And the last one being, my dad was that uncle and I refused to let him be that uncle. And I have never had to reshare it. I only posted it once and it's been shared so many times. It's one of my most popular videos. And it's been shared by every ethnicity because it happens in every ethnicity. But the Hispanic culture has shared it the most because we have this mijito society. And I've had so many stories where, and they're sad stories. So it's not surprising to me that the Cheeseman Report, because he shows his face, we know who he is, we know he's Hispanic, will have his sympathizers because I've heard the horror stories. Of course he's going to have the sympathizers because I've heard the horror stories of my mother chose to be with the man who molested me rather than and allowed us to go into CPS custody.
Let's go.
She'd rather support him while he went to prison and never repaired the relationship with us ever, even into adulthood. Never apologized ever.
So her dad had an affair with a white woman and took off with her. But did she ever mention that before, that her father molested her? I don't remember.
I don't ever remember that. But she did just like 5 minutes ago say that she had that freaky uncle. So did she say that her uncle molested her, and now she's saying her dad molested her too?
That's what I mean. She's saying her father. She's never mentioned that before, right? Just now.
I missed it. I wasn't even here.
It all to us. Waited until me that the Cheeseman Report, because he shows his face, we know who he is, we know he's Hispanic, will have his sympathizers because I've heard the horror stories. Of course he's going to have the sympathizers because I've heard the horror stories of my mother chose to be with the man who molested me rather than take care of us and allowed us to go into CPS custody. She'd rather support him while he went to prison and never repaired the relationship with us ever, even into adulthood. Never apologized ever at all to us. Waited until his very short, inappropriately short prison sentence was over, knowing what he did to our family, to our cousins, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Or the more horrific, my aunt, my cousin, et cetera, the female person in our family walked in on the mijito of the family, violating the mijita of the family, and basically, break that up now. No outrage.
Yeah, if it's true that she was molested, it sucks for her, and it should never have happened. If it's true.
And if there was outrage,
do I believe
guess
it? I'm
what's
not sure
blamed?
because she's got a huge case
The
of
Mikita,
diabetes,
the victim.
and she likes to be the victim and play the victim.
So do you think that it's a surprise to me that I would have sympathizers of a Hispanic man that openly runs a page that is very entertaining to many Hispanics because they're not the target of his page? In a culture that is the culture of the examples that I just gave. No, I'm not surprised.
I couldn't figure out if she was insinuating about her own life or about Danny or about Hispanic men in general.
Well, I don't think she was insinuating about her life because when she talked about the molestation, she didn't. There was no tears that came out of her eyes. Not even one. Should have been at least one.
Yep. And let me tell you something. You know what's even sadder? Is that many of the people that watch that report are victims themselves.
So she's
They're
saying
unhealed.
Everybody who watches his page, his shows, are victims.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like she just said.
And this coming from somebody who wants to be a constant victim. Now she wants everybody to be a victim. So basically, she's talking shit about the people who watch your show.
Pretty much.
And maybe that's what leads them to be hate watchers. They're unhealed. That kind of thing allows them, that thing that happened to them allows them to see that as something so funny. Look at what he's doing. Look, come over here. Look, mira, watcha, watcha. Look at what he's doing look at what he's saying about this female. Mira, watcha, watcha. All low vibrational.
Watcha.
Mm-hmm.
Watcha.
Not caring that he has mental illness.
You have a mental illness.
Not caring that there's no credentials.
Wait.
Not caring that he's doing it. That it's better that he's doing that.
Wait, what?
It is. Not caring that he has mental illness. Not caring that there's no credentials.
What credentials are you talking about?
To report
not
the news.
Caring that he's
I'm assuming
doing it. That it's better that he's doing that. It is. Than hurting himself or choosing not to do that and doing something else. It is better that he's doing that than anything else that he could be doing. He could be choosing to do something more harmful in society. That's true.
Yeah, like you.
But make no mistake.
Oh, I haven't.
Just because you are not the target does not mean he does not target and that he does not damage.
Sure.
Do that, Bam?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Velda.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Velda.
Bam. I'm reading it. Hang on.
Lisa Thea says, since you're Hispanic, can you give your view on what's going on in Florida? I also want to know your stance because I know you follow politics. There's a lot of things going on in Florida. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the immigration issue from Cuba and how they're handling it? Are you talking about the Disney the Disney district and how, are you talking about anything that's related to DeSantis? Are you talking about what? Are you talking about the all of the politics? What part?
We're talking about you, Cray Cray.
There are so many things. What part? What part? What part?
Fucking Cray Cray.
What part?
She's loonier than a loon tonight.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to the very top of this because what happened to Tori? Because I don't have no moderators. I think my coffee cooled down. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe if you quit yapping and start drinking your coffee.
It's a perfect, actually.
Oh, we'll put some ice cubes in it. It can be iced coffee.
Can somebody? You know what? Can somebody? Because I can't do it. I can't do it because I'm live. Just for completion, just for the purposes of completion. Can somebody do me a huge favor?
Oh, she wants a salad.
I will be here. You know me. I do long lives. But just
we know you
won't say, because I'm on a hate fast. And I'll tell you one thing. I already know what I don't know. When you use that many emoticons, when you already have to use that much, I could tell by your diction.
You're on 6 pounds of fucking cocaine. That's what you're on.
Bam, she could tell by your dick, shun.
My dick, shun?
Your dick, shun.
Vanessa, leave my dick, shun, alone. My dick doesn't want any part of you.
Not even going to have to break my hate fast.
Oh, there she is. Oh, she's holding it up again.
Was put you on the very
she's so religious
of social media.
I think she's religious too. Is her fucking cocaine and her crack and her meth.
That's all I have to do.
That's all I have to do.
That's it. But I see an absence of that keyboard warrior energy. And rather than make assumptions, can somebody get out of this really quickly and go see if she skedaddled? Because that's what I'm guessing.
Sure.
Yeah. Get your t-shirts.
What's that?
Well,
because she was talking a big gang there.
So funny.
Oh, I could be a gangbanger. I can gangbang with the rest of them. Or the best of them.
Thank you. I'll be right here.
There's more.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Special made.
Thank you.
48. Okay.
Boycotting mostly boycotting what? What are they boycotting? And the immigration?
Boycotting Budweiser, Bud Light.
The thing is that
Anheuser-Busch. She don't know nothing.
Florida's a peninsula. And it's much, much smaller than, you may not like what I have to say. Florida is a peninsula. And it's much, much smaller than Texas.
No.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Shut up.
And I don't think that people realize.
You think
and
she
I
knows
know
that
you're
Texas
not
is the
going to like what I have to
largest
say.
state in the lower 48?
And I do not, obviously, I do not agree with all of DeSantis's policies. Obviously, I do not. There's a lot that I don't agree with. But I will tell you this. My governor here in Texas has a really hard job to do.
Dealing with you.
Really hard job to do. A really hard job. Because Texas, out of all of the states in the United States, has the longest area shared with Mexico.
Shut up.
And so all of those border issues, they're not being taken care of at the federal level the way that they should be.
What a revelation, Vanessa.
And so,
oh my God, did you just figure this out today?
Our government to take care of that, our state government. And they have no business using state funds to be taking care of any of that. And let's just put that alone. And this has everything to do with Florida. Just watch.
We're watching. Miss All Knowing.
Put that aside. Our Governor Abbott, who many Democrats dislike, but unfortunately,
Lola.
we do not have a Democrat, not in the whole state of Texas.
Oh, that's a good one, Lola.
That is willing to put their name on the ballot.
Okay, we're going to have to start wrapping this up for today because
Democrats will go out to vote for.
I got to go crash.
They just won't. They won't.
Yeah, everybody, we can pick this up tomorrow. I'll gladly continue this tomorrow. I don't want to get into it further. I think right now we're at an hour. It's a good place to stop right now.
You know, with the amount of shit that is spewing between her lips, I can guarantee everybody in this room is not constipated.
Constipated?
Yeah, we're no longer constipated if we were, because all the shit's coming between her lips.
She's got diarrhea of the mouth.
She does.
The Canada was biggest USA state. Why does she? She's talking a lot. How do you say this? She's not making sense. She's like all over the place. She never does
when she's high.
Yeah, I think we'll stop here. We'll continue tomorrow. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in what else she's got to say. And I would go at it all, but like I said, I got to be up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and there's 2 hours left here. And, well, I mean, you just can't wake up and look this good.
There you go. What Bam said.
Nobody can. I mean, you got to put a little bit of work into it. I mean, you need beauty rest, and you got to get up, and there's a regimen you have to do. You know, you got to shave, you got to shower, you got to blow dry, you got to moisturize, you got to brush your teeth, you got to have coffee.
Yeah, there is a bit of a routine. So
don't forget
basically,
to moisturize. I mean, you have to do it. I mean, seriously, in the wintertime, it's the worst because your skin gets dry. Summertime, it's not so bad, but you should still moisturize because the heat will take all the moisture out of your skin. So
I want to know. Does the word moisturize really bother you people? Anyone here? By people, I mean my friends here in the chat room, in the comments. I mean, is that a word that you really go, oh, come on, don't say that. No, stop using that word. Or is it just one of those moist? I really want to know does it actually bother? Like, does it give you such a nasty negative reaction?
Well, I mean, you don't want dry skin because then you look old. Your skin looks leathery.
Like if somebody says the C word, I think that's more offensive than the M word.
You know, see, I hate the C word. I cannot stand the C word.
I don't mind the C word at all. I think a lot of women take exception to it. That's why I wouldn't want to say it and use it freely, I don't.
Slipped out once or twice on the show here. And trust me, it's not a word I use on a daily basis. I mean, motherfucker comes out of my mouth more than see you next Tuesday.
Yeah. I think, like you said, over in the UK, you know, where she wants to go and live and she loves so much.
They say that word like fuck.
They say that word like every other word.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Guys call each other. Guys call each other the C word.
Yeah, they do.
So, moist or equals damp. Okay. Is damp a bad word? No. What is it about the word moist that makes some people like cringy?
But see, damp makes me think of a of a basement that is like moldy and
Yeah.
has that odor. That's what damp makes me think of.
Twaffle. Oh, you mean like twat waffle? I like this phrase twat waffle instead of instead of the word see you next Tuesday.
Twat waffle.
So does the C word bother you guys? I mean, obviously nobody wants to be called that, but I don't know. To me, I wouldn't say it to a woman. I wouldn't want to say it to a woman. But I think if you're if you're talking to somebody you really don't like and you want to trigger them, I think you say the C word. I think that would trigger some. But anyway.
I wonder if it would trigger our friend, our little cray friend.
The C word is bothersome. Okay, Gail, gotcha. Roland says it all the time. I mean, if you are a C word, does it still bother you when you get called it?
Kay says she's not a fan of it until it's being slung my way. Then we're throwing hands.
Hey, legend. Let's see. Where is it? What did I miss here? Oh. Hey, if y'all can donate to the Red Cross or KRGV towards Laguna Heights, my cousin lost his house. The tornado. He and his dog ran out before the tornado destroyed it. Oh, well, at least they got out with their lives.
Yeah.
Man, it was such a destructive, I want to say little tornado, but obviously it wasn't little. It was just quick, and it destroyed so much. A lot of people lost so much. Yes, if you can make a donation to the Red Cross or through KRGV, which is a local TV station down here in the Valley, that would be great if you can do that. That short, brief tornado was so devastating, and they're still picking up the pieces off that. And
Sarah, I thought cigarettes in the UK were called fags.
Yeah, a fag is a cigarette.
Do they not call them fags anymore?
Yeah, they do. They're also a fag is also the word for a bundle of sticks.
No, that's a faggot.
No. I remember that. I remember very well.
And see, I'm not a fan of the fag or the F word or the N word. Those and the C word. Those are the three words that I do not like.
Yeah, she's got a fag in her mouth and she's squinting her eyes against the smoke. Yeah, cigarette.
Yeah, I used to work with some kid in Cincinnati. His name was Sinfester. And he's like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm going to go outside and suck on a fag."
There is a very strong word. This is a very strong word that should be avoided in nearly all situations.
What?
Fag, short for faggot, is a hateful slur against homosexuals. Because fag is such an offensive word, the other meanings are uncommon. But fagging, F-A-G-G-I-N-G, has also meant working hard and getting tired. As in, example, fagging out. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, I mean that takes me back to working the street corners. But I mean,
yeah,
I
don't think that's the kind of work they meant, man. Especially in England. In England is also a cigarette. In British boys' schools, fags are servants for older boys.
Of course they are.
I thought one of them was a bundle of sticks. Maybe it has a different word.
I'm telling you, that's a faggot.
All right. Anyway, there's your vocabulary lesson for the day. In case you needed to know what that meant. But don't call anybody that. I know guys call each other that, but they don't. That's one word. I don't think they get how some people do take it very, very nasty, very seriously. Does that bother you, Bam?
What?
Somebody calls you that?
Okay, I have extremely tough skin. I mean, it may look and like it's well moisturized, but trust me, it's extremely tough. Um, but does no, it doesn't bother me, but I don't. I mean, the only reason I don't like the word is because it is a derogatory term, and it shouldn't be thrown around like "see you next Tuesday" or the N word.
But it's one of those things where like two gay guys or a group of gay people can refer, hey, you fag, and they talk to each other that way.
And that's fine and dandy, but you know, I never call another guy that. I called one guy that, and I apologized for it.
You apologize for?
Yeah, because I never say that to anybody, and I don't know why I did that one time.
That's very noble of you. Ooh. Sarah Parker, bam, they are. My brother's very flamboyant, and he always says it about himself. Well, I have a story. It's worse to be called Skinner. Skinner.
Chomo.
In jail.
Child molester.
Murderer. Oh, the jail workers will call him. Oh, okay. Thank God I don't know nothing about that.
Right?
Okay. We're going to call it a night for now. It's just about that time. I just like the use of the R word.
R word. Wrestle. Rust. Romance. Rich. Right.
Raggedy.
Rag.
Ratchet. I don't know.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Uh,
Rumble.
Oh, I know which one. The mentally ill one.
Oh.
Okay, I get that too. I get that. I respect that. I remember everybody used to say that word like nothing, and then
Oh yeah.
I don't know, over a certain decade, something happened, and it just became not a good thing to say. So,
yeah, and then now
now
it's actually politically correct to say that, oh well, he's mentally retarded.
Even that's not good to say.
Supposedly it is now.
What do they call it now?
Well, they say special needs, but when you dig deeper, it's like, well, what are the special needs? I mean, special needs could be, oh well, he needs help wiping his ass. Well, that's a special need. I mean, Biden, he's special needs. I mean, he needs help having his diaper changed.
I wonder how they. Oh, I don't even want to know. All right,
presidential diaper changer. That's a shitty job.
I think if I had $1 million,
literally,
if I won $1 million, I'd have my own personal ball washer.
That's called a ball fluffer.
A ball fluffer? That'd be a ball washer. Yep.
That's like when I bought my Jeep. I don't know how many years ago. I think 7, 8 years ago. I don't even remember. Before I bought it, I'm like, I was talking to the TSA guys, and they're like, "Oh, dude," I'm like, "I know I want the heated seats, and I didn't even know heated steering wheel was a thing." And they're like, "Oh, you got to get air conditioned seats." I'm like, "Yeah, but would I ever use them?" He goes, "Oh, trust me." He says, "It ain't nothing but a nice ball fluffer for you." He said, "You'll love it."
Ball fluffer.
Yeah, and it just blows cool air right up on your balls and on your ass, and oh my god, it's so nice.
I know when I got out of college, well, I dropped out of college, but I was learning about the recording industry, recording music, recording studio industry, and you'd sit there at the control, the big mixer, right?
The mixing board.
Our teacher always said, you got to have there's a fan underneath blowing right at between your legs. Because you're sitting there for so many hours. So they called this thing a crotch cooler. And he said, you got to have it. You got to have it. In fact, I need to get me one of them for this desk.
Might not be a bad idea.
Sorry, I know we're one of our patented 25-minute goodbyes here, but
Yes, we did.
good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging
Good
out
night.
with us this Saturday night.
Hasta luego.
For those of you who tipped and did all that stuff, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Have a great night, and we'll come back tomorrow. Remember, we left off at 1 hour, so we'll come
1
back
hour.
and tomorrow evening, and we'll pick up after that.
What time
Sounds
we
good?
coming back? Because I work on Monday, so what time we coming back tomorrow?
Let's see. 7-ish?
Okay, so 8 o'clock.
Between 7 and 8. That's what I'm thinking.
It'll be closer to 8. I know you.
You know what? All I'm going to say is go to my page and set up your notifications. Hit that little bell and do it again. Like undo it, and then do it again.
Ow.
I don't know why those don't work all the time. Well,
Yeah,
this
never.
time I didn't put out advance notice. Or did I? Oh
No,
yeah, I did.
I don't think you did.
I did 15 minutes, remember? And I said,
yeah.
well, we're going early.
I remember.
Post to let you know, but go to my page and start over with the notifications. All right, everyone have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hasta luego.
Later, y'all.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.